taking you across the world of sports on this edition of Sport of Speed. A little bit of sprinkle of the NFL, a little bit of drizzle here of the MLB, and of course getting you ready for NASCAR Championship weekend. The playoffs are heating up, temperatures are also heating up here in Phoenix, Arizona, but we want to have you ready for November 8th, 9th, and 10th. Already a 42,000 fan sellout for that Sunday race, but far more than 60,000 of you will cross that gate when we head to NASCAR Championship weekend. I'm your host, Devon Henry, as we get ready for that championship in Avondale, Arizona. But let's take a look at what we have on tap for you today with our starting grid. We chat with New Orleans Saints running back Alvin Kamara, the growth and engagement advisor for NASCAR, what he sees that's so special within the sport. Each and every one of us in some way, shape, or form has been impacted by the battle against cancer. This week's Beyond the Fire Suit centers around Erik Jones. What the Erik Jones Foundation is doing alongside the Sun Bus for all of you going to NASCAR Championship weekend. The MLB playoffs are in full swing. Let's take you out to the Diamond where superstar actor Frankie Muniz from Big Fat Liar and Malcolm in the Middle is throwing out the first pitch and telling us more about his transition to becoming a NASCAR driver. We take superstar athletes, stick them inside of NASCAR stock cars, and have them show you around the championship hosts of Phoenix Raceway. But how about we start off today with one of the final 8 combatants for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. It all started with a passion for motorsports on a computer, behind a screen, on iRacing. But now it's blossomed into an opportunity to fight for one of NASCAR's top 3 championships for Rajah Caruth. And he knows he still has plenty of work to get done to make his ultimate dream come true, fighting for championships on Sundays in the NASCAR Cup Series. Let's ride the inside lane with Rajah Caruth. It has now been 10 years since Rajah Caruth's first NASCAR race as a spectator at Richmond Raceway. Now you're racing for a championship with Hendrick cars on the truck for Spire Motorsports. Can you briefly just tell me how the dream itself compares to the reality of living it?
Well, I would put it kind of this way, Devin. I think, some people have asked me, do I feel like I made it or anything like that, and does it sink in and stuff like that. And, Kevin Harvick said, through his retirement tour and all that stuff last year, you've made it when you're done. And so that's the thing that I've been really thinking about is like, it's great to be at this point and it's a blessing and it's really a pinch me moment to kind of get to this level, but we're not done yet. We're still pushing and trying to, be racing on Sundays for a long time. And I hope that answers your question. I think that's kind of my direct reply of like, I'm just doing my best every day, and it's great to kind of see where we've gotten to in the last decade, and hopefully we can get to even more heights in the next 10 years.
And a large part of getting you to where you are today is the Drive for Diversity program. And here at the NASCAR Nation Luncheon, we're celebrating 20 years of the Drive for Diversity program. And without that, you've said it before, how difficult it would have been to get here starting in iRacing when you were still a teenager. You talked about how you're racing kids who started when they were 5, 6, 7 years old. But what has that program meant to you to put you where you are today?
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be in this spot if not for NASCAR Drive for Diversity. I was a diehard NASCAR fan growing up in D.C. and got into sim racing for a year and applied for the program and was a last hope, I think, just because of being a junior, rising senior in high school and not having really any connections to racing in real life, like I said, growing up in D.C. So the program was really my opportunity, and they developed me. They took a chance on me through Legend Cars, late models, and the ARC Menard series, and it worked out. So the job's not done yet for sure, but if not for the program, I definitely wouldn't be here. I don't know about in this capacity either, so it's super thankful for Rev Racing and Max Siegel and everybody at the NASCAR Drive for Diversity program that have helped myself and my teammates, Nick and other drivers that have come through to get to where we're at now.
And the first time I got to interview you, your rookie ARCA season at Kansas back in 2021, the hair was tight, the shave was clean. Mm-hmm. Now you got a good flow going, you got the beard going, but what else since that rookie ARCA season is different about Rajah Caruth?
That's a good question. I think a lot is different. Graduating college this fall at Winston-Salem State, so that'll be great. I think besides that, I think I'm just growing a little bit more. learn kind of some nice different travel hacks to make going to and from places easier. It's amazing how a person can grow in 6 months, let alone a year, and looking, 3 years since my first 1.5 mile race, my first ARC-1 Series starts. Definitely. I mean, I look at my camera, I'm like, bro, like, what was I on, But I guess it's a thing of maturity, but it's a great position, I think, to be in for myself and my family and everybody that's helped me get to this point.
And it all started with a love on iRacing that grew into now you racing for a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship, but you're also branching out more. Some dirt, doing micros. So when are we going to see you in the Chili Bowl? Soon?
Oh, Lord. So Vince Lewis, he does PR for Spire Motorsports, and he's from the Midwest, and he's a big dirt guy. And so he's been telling me all about, running sprint cars and late models and stuff like that, and obviously being around guys like Kyle Larson, Jesse Love, and a lot of guys that have raced in that world or are from that world. I've learned a little bit about it, and it's been great to run the micro, at Millbridge, at Mountain Creek, North Carolina. As in terms of a Chili Bowl, I don't know about that. I think I'd want to run a late model, but that's just a desire. They seem a little safer than open wheel stuff, but we'll see. I think it's great to run that dirt stuff because it helps. It's helped me. Really, for the stock car racing side of things, especially your places like Kansas, Charlotte, Darlington, Homestead, where you need to run, the wall and learn how to move around at racetracks like that. So it's definitely helped level up my game over the last few years.
New Orleans Saints running back Alvin Kamara is probably one of your favorite fantasy football players. In fact, my team actually played against him a couple weeks ago. I don't want to talk about it. But did you know that he's actually employed by NASCAR? He's the growth and engagement advisor for the sport. I actually got to catch up with Alvin back at the Clash of the Coliseum during the Drive for Diversity Awards. And so I asked him, what is it about this sport that makes you so interested? Why are athletes like Michael Jordan and LeBron James investing ownership in teams in the sport? And also a familiar name that he's keeping his eye on within NASCAR.
Even for me, I always said when before I started watching NASCAR, I didn't really understand it, and I didn't really know there was really a lane for like a me or Michael Jordan, like guys like us to be in the sport. But then once you get involved and you see it's inclusive. They're trying to shake up the market and be innovative and break ground and they're just trying to disrupt the market and grow the sport. So that's my main one of my main reasons for being involved, and I love that.
And rightfully so, Bubba gets a lot of credit for all he's done in NASCAR. But the up-and-comers, Jesse Woodsy, Rajah Caruth, LeVar Scott, there's so much great talent coming up to the ranks. Is there anyone that you're most excited to kind of see continue growing in the sport?
Man, I'm definitely, I know all those guys, and I'm so excited for what they're doing, but me and Rajah are actually real close, and I was literally just texting him about 20 minutes ago, but definitely excited to see him keep growing and keep getting opportunities to go out there and just show his skill and show what he's made of, because he has a lot of talent, and he gets some tough breaks, but I think he's ready for the challenge. His mind is fortified, and he just wants to show the world what he has. So I'm definitely excited for Rajah.
Coming up next on Sport of Speed, go beyond the fire suit with Erik Jones and the Sun Bus. If you're going to NASCAR Championship Weekend, this is where you can go and get a free skin cancer screening, courtesy of the Sun Bus. How about we take you out to the ball game with actor turned race car driver Frankie Muniz throwing out the first pitch. And Frankie isn't the only one with a need for speed. Let's throw some pro athletes behind the wheel of a NASCAR stock car. All that and more next on Sport of Speed.
Please hold while we connect you.
Hey, what's going on?
I can't get anyone on the phone at my bank, and they don't have any branches nearby.
I think your bank has you between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, Granite! Does your bank do this to you?
No. Desert Financial's top-rated mobile app makes you feel like a rock star. They have over 50 locations and treat you like a VIP when you go.
That sounds a lot better than this tight squeeze.
Join today at desertfinancial.com/yourway.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford has over 1,600 new cars and trucks in stock. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hoving's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Now bust a move, bust a move, bust a move.
Kick off the model year-end savings at Bird's Volkswagen. Final 24 Tiguans are on sale. 0% for 60 months and $2,000 bonus cash. Or final Jettas, only $22,935. Kick off your model year at Bird's Volkswagen, Baseline and Country Club.
Hi, I'm Jody Jackson. I spend a lot of time on the baseball diamonds, but my favorite diamonds are right here at E.D. Marshall Jewelers. They have the largest selection of beautiful diamonds in every size, shape, color, and price. Hit a home run this season with the perfect engagement ring. Come on, fellas, get off the bench and visit E.D. Marshall Jewelers at Scottsdale Road and Shea Boulevard. Since 1971, E.D. Marshall Jewelers. Best quality, best selection, and best price.
Hey, what you working on?
I'm trying to find a bank I can feel good about.
Kinda looks like you're doing rocket surgery.
Yeah, they have all kinds of requirements and don't give anything back to their customers. It's really hard. Oh!
You know, when you join Desert Financial, you get a rewards program that offers a cashback bonus, and there's no hidden fees with your free checking. It's really easy.
Nice. I think I'm gonna need that bonus.
Join today at desertfinancial.com/betterbanking.
More than 60,000 individuals will cross the gates to Phoenix Raceway during NASCAR Championship Weekend, November 8th, 9th, and 10th. But each and every one of us in some way, shape, or form has been impacted by the battle against cancer. Legacy Motor Club driver Erik Jones lost his father to cancer in 2016. His mother has fought and won the battle against breast cancer on 2 occasions in her lifetime. And that is why the initiative of the Erik Jones Foundation is to tackle the battle against cancer head on. Last year, the Erik Jones Foundation brought in the Sun Bus to Phoenix Raceway. Everyone who entered the gates was offered free sunscreen and a free skin check against skin cancer. Once again, the Erik Jones Foundation will bring the Sun Bus into Phoenix Raceway for all 60,000 plus of you who will enter the gates again in November. Let's go beyond the fire suit with Erik Jones and the Sun Bus.
We're here with the medical director of the Sun Bus, Dr. Nern, who is actually going to be here all weekend long giving out free skin screenings for everyone who comes by. So I know 42,000 of you will be here on Sunday. Great opportunity for people to come out here and just see what's going on. So I know a lot of people, when it comes to a skin screening, they're not really sure what's going on. So what exactly is happening here that you guys are doing, and what are you looking for exactly?
Okay, well, thank you for coming. So the Sun Bus is a mobile sun safety education skin cancer screening clinic. So we go to lots of different states and events and activities. We'll register you, and then we'll ask you a few questions about your history of melanoma or your family history. And then we'll invite you into the room, and then you can either just stay in your regular clothes or you can get undressed. It's up to you. We're just looking for abnormal moles. We're looking for skin cancer. I can just look at their head and neck and their arms if they want to. I can do a full body screening if we want to.
When Erik started the Erik Jones Foundation, and Erik had lost his father to melanoma, skin cancer was something that we immediately identified was going to be a pillar and a priority of the foundation.
You're sitting in the grandstands as a fan. The crew guys are down here, in the sun all weekend long. But yeah, the Sun Bus is super cool. We found out about it earlier this season and found out we could get them to come out here to Phoenix to do some skin checks for people, and just hoping that, show people how easy it is to go get your skin checked. Be out there Sunday myself doing a skin check, and just kind of building awareness around that. Not only the skin protection, but also how easy it is to get a skin check done, and that preventative measure can go a long way.
I have my little device called a dermatoscope. It's a magnifier. So it lets me see moles up close and personal so I can determine whether they're abnormal or not. If I find something that's abnormal, we will refer you to a board-certified dermatologist like me who can take care of it from there.
From the time it takes to go and register to the time that you're done here, about how long does that actually take?
15 minutes. So it's a pretty easy process.
My hope is that we could actually save a life this weekend. It's one person that comes in who wasn't going to go see the doctor, maybe had something on their skin, and because they saw us, because they saw what our foundation was doing, walked in, and the doctor, the dermatologist said, hey, you need to have this take a look at. This looks suspicious. That's the ultimate goal. Let's save a few lives here.
Melanoma is a deadly disease, and it is preventable and curable if caught early. And so I would encourage everyone to stay compliant and take their skin seriously.
Right here, the Sun Bus, helped out by the Erik Jones Foundation. Come get a free screening. Why not?
Why not?
I'm Alana Andrade, and it's NASCAR night here at the Arizona Diamondbacks. And actor turned race car driver Frankie Muniz is throwing the first ceremonial pitch and getting everybody geared up for NASCAR Championship weekend.
Immediately when I moved here, I said I want to support the local team. So I've been coming to Diamondbacks game, Cardinals games, Suns games. I'm sad to see the Coyotes go. I had season tickets there. No, I love to support the city, you know what I mean? And when the teams are doing good, everyone's happy, and it's a lot of fun. The environment's good. So definitely happy to be here on NASCAR night again. I'm throwing the first pitch. I'm a little nervous about that, not gonna lie. I haven't thrown anything in a really long time. But no, it's gonna be fun. I'm thrilled to be a part of NASCAR night, and especially for Phoenix Raceway to ask me. It's my home race. I'll be racing there in November, so I can't wait. I forget what I was looking up the other day, and it was on Netflix, and one of my movies was there, and he goes, "Daddy, there's Daddy," and I was like, so he's starting to, I don't think he understands it, but he definitely is excited to tell people that I race cars, you know what I mean? So that's what he knows me as, I guess, now. This is his first baseball game, and I was like, has he ever been in anything like a big stadium like this? And I was like, he's been to Daytona, he's been to Charlotte, he's been to a bunch of racetracks, so he's into it. He was excited to walk down to the field for sure. It is weird, because I've gotten to do a lot of really cool things in my life, but it's a different feeling getting to bring him, you know what I mean, to see the joy like in him when he gets to experience this stuff. So I'm thrilled. He's at the age where he's starting to understand a little more and gets excited about things. So it's been really fun for sure.
Frankie Muniz isn't the only celebrity with a need for speed. All of these award-winning celebrities have moonlighted as professional race car drivers at some point in their careers. But do you know which one raced in the NASCAR Cup Series? And not only did he race in the top level of NASCAR, but he made 36 starts between 1966 and 1982, including 6 top 10s and earning a top 5 at Michigan. We're talking about none other than Glendale, Arizona's own 2-time Grammy Award winner, Marty Robbins. Sport of Speed is back on the other side.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford has over 1,600 new cars and trucks in stock. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovig's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
What would you need to experience life in full motion? Expertise to provide the best care, unsurpassed training and technique, it requires the best orthopedic surgeons. Ortho Arizona.
Ortho Arizona and my journey. My knees were shot, so I had double knee replacement, and I needed one of the best in rehab. Ortho Arizona encouraged and pushed me in the process. Go to orthoarizona.org. That's orthoarizona.org.
Hey, what's going on?
I can't get anyone on the phone at my bank, and they don't have any branches nearby.
I think your bank has you between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, Granite! Does your bank do this to you?
No. Desert Financial's top-rated mobile app makes you feel like a rock star. They have over 50 locations and treat you like a VIP when you go.
That sounds a lot better than this tight squeeze.
Join today at desertfinancial.com/yourway.
Before we say goodbye, how about let's put you in the passenger seat of an actual NASCAR stock car. And your tour guide, no, not an actual NASCAR driver who's actually been on the track, hundreds of thousands of laps. No, instead, we're gonna put you with a few MLB and NFL players with their first time hearing the engines, smelling the rubber, and taking on the adrenaline of what a NASCAR stock car actually feels like.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Time for that. Ricky Bobby told me, guys, the first year last, so we're gonna find out. I'm ready to go. This is about as American as it gets right here. I'm more nervous now than I was for my debut. 100%. Oh, all right, man. Let's go, baby. Sickest thing I've ever done. Let's go. The thrill going around the corners pretty fast at a high rate of speed. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it.
Was crawling around the track.
No. I had this guy beat. Would have lapped him if we were on the track at the same time, but it's all good. It was fun.
Like when you're going into something completely foreign and new like this, like on a machine that can kill you, it's like definitely a little bit of a harrowing experience.
A little nervous, but let's see if I can open this thing up.
You think you won't have a faster time? Know that.
It's more exhilarating, being in the car, being in that driver's seat, feeling how the car really moves and whatnot once you're on the bend. So we put a bet on me, Victor, and Cam. They all think they're gonna go faster. You see him right there. Watch him. He's scared. He's driving scared. He can't compete with me.
After watching Jesse go in like 5 miles per hour, I know he cannot be talking. He could learn a couple things from me, man. I've been trying to teach him how to drive for a while now.
Bro, I was shook. I'm like, yo, I slowed down.
I definitely got to say that the ride with Dale was awesome. Definitely really cool. Yeah, I mean, just the whole experience in general is something that I'll definitely remember for the rest of my life.
I needed to drop my cojones a little bit. I didn't drop them enough. I was a little nervous. It's that adrenaline that you get on game day. It's that same adrenaline that you get out here. You know, you're going 100+ miles an hour. It's that same adrenaline. How many times you get a chance to say you've been in a NASCAR and you rode on a professional track? It's kind of like if they asked somebody to come put pads on and play in the game for a day. They would love that. So it's the same feeling.
Man, it really is fun to sit in the seats of the stock cars, Grant. I think we're gonna see a little bit faster speeds at Talladega tomorrow than what we saw these guys doing at Phoenix Raceway, maybe like 2 to 3 times faster tomorrow at Talladega, but nonetheless, thank you guys for joining us and coming along for the ride. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday night, and of course we'll see you Sunday at Talladega, but until I see you next time, make it a great week.
Hey, what you working on?
I'm trying to find a bank I can feel good about.
Kinda looks like you're doing rocket surgery.
Yeah, they have all kinds of requirements and don't give anything back to their customers. It's really hard. Oh!
You know, when you join Desert Financial, you get a rewards program that offers a cashback bonus, and there's no hidden fees with your free checking. It's really easy.
Nice. I think I'm gonna need that bonus.
Join today at desertfinancial.com/betterbanking.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Hi, I'm Jody Jackson. I spend a lot of time on the baseball diamonds, but my favorite diamonds are right here at E.D. Marshall Jewelers. They have the largest selection of beautiful diamonds in every size, shape, color, and price. Hit a home run this season with the perfect engagement ring. Come on, fellas, get off the bench and visit E.D. Marshall Jewelers at Scottsdale Road and Shea Boulevard. Since 1971, E.D. Marshall Jewelers. Best quality, best selection, and best price.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford has over 1,600 new cars and trucks in stock. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovig's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.